practical session on building effective sentences. Building effective sentences. The purpose of a sentence. We are looking at why we write sentences. We are taking two: declarative sentence and interrogative sentence. Now we are going to look at declarative sentence, in which case we will make also indirect sentence, and interrogative sentence, where we can also refer to as direct sentence. Now we are going to look at these two so that we see when we make indirect sentences that are declarative and when we make direct sentences that are interrogative. Because we've seen declarative and interrogative sentences. We say in declarative sentences you can make indirect sentences. But in the interrogative sentences, they ask direct questions. Now, let's look at these two parts. Here we are looking at declarative or indirect sentences. How we can make declarative sentences that are indirect sentences, and how we can make interrogative sentences that are direct. Look at this. Number one, I don't think you know how much I earn every month. I don't think you know how much I earn every month. That is an indirect question. How much I earn every month is an indirect question. In this case, I don't need response. When I say, I don't think you know how much I earn every month. Now, this can be an interrogative sentence or direct. When I put it like this, do you know how much I earn every month? Look at the first one, declarative sentence. I don't think you know how much I earn every month. Interrogative or direct sentence. Do you know how much I earn every month? You see that? Look at number two. Moses wondered, when did the father die? Moses wondered, when did the father die? This is a declarative or indirect sentence. Here you see, when did the father die? Does not require a response, because it's not a direct question. It's an indirect sentence or indirect question. Moses wondered, when did the father die? It's not asking you to respond. It's not a direct question. But look at it. When did Moses' father die? This is a direct sentence, a direct question. It's asking you, that is why it is interrogative. Here, Moses wondered, when did the father die? It's indirect sentence, declarative. When did Moses' father die? It's a direct sentence or interrogative sentence. Look at number three. We are surprised at what you can do. We are surprised at what you can do. You see that? You have indirect question here. At what you can do. What you can do. But here is indirect question. Look at the interrogative or direct sentence. Are we surprised at what you can do? Are we surprised at what you can do? Are we surprised at what you can do? That's a direct question. Look at number 4. Fatu does not know where she offended you. Fatu does not know where she offended you. That's a declarative sentence. That's an indirect sentence, bearing an indirect question. Look at here. Does Fatu know where she offended you? This is interrogative or direct question. is an interrogative sentence or direct sentence. Does Fatu know where she offended you? The interrogative, direct. Now, if it's Fatu does not know where she offended you, this is declarative or indirect sentence. Look at number 5. Declarative or indirect. They do not see which part leads to secunda. They do not see which part leads to secunda. This is a declarative sentence or indirect sentence. Though it's having an indirect question that ought not to be answered, it's not being asked to be answered or for the reader to respond. They do not see which part leads to secunda. But look at here. Do they not see which part leads to secunda? Do they not see which part leads to secunda? That is a direct question. That's a direct sentence or interrogative. So you see how you can see, you can make declarative or indirect sentence, or how you can make interrogative direct sentence or question. Let's read that again. I don't think you know how much I earn every month. Declarative or indirect sentence. Do you know how much I earn every month? Interrogative or direct sentence. Number 2. Moses wondered when did the father die? Moses wondered when did the father die? Declarative or indirect sentence. Look at number. When did Moses' father die? Interrogative or direct sentence. Look at number 3. We are surprised at what you can do. Declarative or indirect sentence. Are we surprised at what you can do? Interrogative or direct sentence. Fatu does not know where she offended you. Declarative or indirect sentence. Does Fatu know where she offended you? Interrogative or indirect sentence. They do not see which part leads to secunda. Declarative or indirect sentence. Do they not see which part leads to secunda? Interrogative or indirect sentence. So that's how you can see the 2 parts. Declarative or indirect sentence, and then interrogative or direct sentence. If you like our video, please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.